मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकाचायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। अस्यां कक्षायां ततः प्रभवति इति अधिकार उपाधिकार सूत्रात् कानिचन सूत्राणि समाप्तानि। अस्यां कक्षायां तद् गच्छति इति विषये सूत्राणि पश्यामः। 4385 तद् गच्छति पथिदूतयोः। तद् इति द्वितीया। गच्छति क्रियापदं। पथि पथिन् मीन्स् मार्ग, मार्गवाचक शब्दः पथिन् शब्दः। दूतः, दूतः मार्गवाचकः इत्युक्ते पात्। दूतः, दूतः इत्युक्ते एम्बेसडर्, मेसेंजर्। तर्हि अत्र वृत्ति एवं भविष्यति। तदिति द्वितीया समर्थात् गच्छति इत्येतस्मिन् विषये यथाविहितं प्रत्ययो भवति। यः असौ गच्छति सः पन्थाः वा अथवा यः गच्छति सः दूतः वा भवति चेत् अत्र प्रत्ययस्य अर्थः गच्छति इति द्वितीया समर्थात् भवति। कः गच्छति अत्र? पन्थाः गच्छति अथवा दूतः गच्छति। Now it is a little difficult to understand the vakya panthaah gacchati. How can a marga, how can a path go by itself? Anybody, he goes by that path. So path ityasya nishkriyatvam bhavati. It cannot move anywhere. So अत्र गम धातोः कर्तृत्वं न उपलभ्यते. Then what is to be understood? पन्थाः गच्छति इत्युक्ते what is to be understood? तत्स्थेषु, that means पथिगच्छत्सु, the people who are going on the path, te gacchanti, people who are going in the path, they go to any place. The path leads them to the gamyam. So that is told by the vakya pantha gacchati. Instead of telling people who are on the path, they go to that, towards the end of the path. Instead of telling that, we are telling the path goes. That means the path leads to that ichartha. So let us take some examples to be very clear about the meaning. सृघ्नः इति कश्चन देशः सुघ्नं गच्छति पंथाः सुघ्नं गच्छति. That means this path is leading to the गम्यस्थानम of सुघ्नः. So सुघ्नं गच्छति पंथाः अथवा सुघ्नं गच्छति दूतः वा. The messenger goes to Sughna Desha. So in that sense, the prachaya will be levied on the Sughna Shabda. Sughna plus Anna. Sraugnaha. So we say Sraugnaha Pandhaha. Athava Sraugnaha Dutaha. Other examples are Madhuram Gacchati Pandhaha. अथवा मथुराम गच्छति दूतः वा. मथुरा शब्दात् अण्प्रत्ययः. माथुरः पंथः अथवा माथुरः दूतः. ए थर्ड एग्जाम्पल राष्ट्रं गच्छति पंथः अथवा राष्ट्रं गच्छति दूतः. The ambassador is going to the Rashtra, a Pradesha. Athava the path is leading to Rashtra, a Pradesha. So, Rashtra Shabdat Prachayah. Rashtra Shabdat Gha Prachayah. Iya Adeshah. Rashtriyah. Then, Patidutayoho Ichuktam. यद गच्छति सह पंथः वा भवति अथवा सह दूतः वा भवति. पंथः दूत इति तद्विहाय यत्किमपि गच्छति चेत् तत्र एषः प्रत्ययः न भवति. उदाहरणार्थं सुघ्नं गच्छति सार्धः. सार्धः मीन्स इट्स a caravan of traders. Earlier the traders used to move in groups, taking several things for trading, for selling. They used to go in groups with ashwas, with camels, etc., carrying the goods. From place to place they used to go and sell their goods. It will be a long process of journey. That is called sardha. In English we say caravan. People going in a group with some vehicles. So, Sughram gacchati sardhaha iti vakye sardhaha pandhaha na bhavati दूतो वा न भवति. तदर्थम अत्र प्रत्यय विधानम नास्ति. Now let us go to the next sutra. अभिनिष्क्रामति द्वारम तद्दिति अनुवर्तते. अभिनिष्क्रामति तद् इति. Here also it is द्वितीया. तद् अभिनिष्क्रामति. अभिनिष्क्रामति means अभि निस्पूर्वक क्रम धातोः लट्लकारः. That means आभिमुख्येन निष्क्रामति इत्यर्थः. He moves towards that इत्यर्थः. So he goes out, he goes forth from a particular gateway. So here अभिनिष्क्रामति इति क्रियापदम. तद अभिनिष्क्रामति. That means he is going out. Where from he is going? Dwaram. A particular gateway is there. Main gate is there. Through that gate he is going to some other place. So here the vritti of the sutra is like this. Tadditi dvitiya samardhat अभिनिष्क्रामति इत्येतस्मिन् विषये यथा विहितं प्रत्ययो भवति यत् तद् अभिनिष्क्रामति द्वारं चेत् तद् भवति. That means to mean one goes out forth, goes out or goes forth. The prescribed pratyayam is used if that which goes out or forth is a door gateway, a gate, a passage, an entrance. That means it says by the door or passage the person goes out. Ichartha. Now let us take example. Srugnam abhinishkramati Kanyakubjadwaram. It means it is a Kanyakubjadwaram. This Dwaram by name Kanyakubjadwaram, that is told here as a karta. In fact, Dwarena gacchati ichartha. Here Dwaram is only Karanam, the gateway through which one passes out. But here that is expressed as subject, karta. Srugnam abhinishkramati kanyakubjadwaram ityarthe srugna shabdadeva prachayo bhavati. Again anprachaya sraugnam. So sraugnam dwaram. So etad dwaram srugnam abhinishkramati ityartha. The prachaya is, we have to note it, the prachaya is on the area that is approached and not the area through which the action is done. Evameva Mathuram abhinishkramati ityarthe Mathura shabdat anna. Mathuram. Mathuram dwaram. Rashtram abhinishkramati ityarthe ghaprachaya. Rashtriyam dwaram. Naturally, as before in the last rule, a doubt arises here. How the dwaram or the gateway, which is the means of approaching the other place, that is the karanam, how it is used by a different karakam as a kartru karakam. It is can you express the karakas so promiscuously? This can be supported by a popular usage. For example, we say sadhu asihi chinatti, asihi khadga. The sword cuts, breaks very well. Here we are telling the sword cuts. How can the sword cut? Sword is the means, karanam. Asina, we have to tell. Asina purushaha chinatti. We have to tell. A particular person who wields that weapon, khadga, he is breaking something with that khadga. So the khadga is a karanam there. But we are expressing it as a subject, karta. This is quite accepted in the usage. So, instead of using tritiya, that is karanakarakam, we are using kartrukarakam. It can be justified because in the Patanjali Mahabhashyam, there is a sentence there. Vivakshataha karakani bhavanti. That means, as per the wish of the speaker, the karaka can be adjusted. After all, grammar, it follows the vyavahara. Vyakaranam asritya vyavaharaha na bhavati. Vyavahar loka vyavaharam asritya vyakaranam bhavati. So this can be accepted. Even though dwara, the gateway, is a means of reaching some other place, That dwara can be expressed as kartrukarakam also. Now, dwaramiti kimartham uktamatra. So, if a man goes out, if you say a man goes out, then this prachaya cannot be used. Srugnam abhinishkramati purushaha. A particular person is going towards Srugna Desha. Here, gateway is not mentioned here. Gateway as a means of abhinishkramanam has not been mentioned here. Only the subject of the verb is mentioned. So hence prescribed prachaya cannot be used here. Now let us go to the next sutra. Adhikritya krite grandhe tadditi anuvartate. That means we have to take the anvaya like this. Tad adhikritya grandha kritaha. That means adhikritya means about. Tad adhikritya means in regard to a particular subject, about a particular subject, a treatise has been written. Ichartha. Tad adhikritya grandha kritaha. Icharthe prachaya bhavati. Grandha means treatise or a book. Kritaha means actually written, accomplished. Adhikritya means about a particular subject. So, taditi dvitiya samardhat adhikritya krute iti etasmin arde yadha vihitam prachayo bhavati yad tad kritam grandhaschet sabhavati. To mean that accomplished a treatise on a particular subject, the prescribed prachaya is imposed on the subject if and only if that accomplished thing is a treatise or a written work. Let us follow some examples which makes the sutra's meaning very clear. Subhadram adhikritya kritah grandha. A particular treatise has been written about the subject Subhadra, the wife of Krishna. So, Subhadra shabdat prachayo bhavati. Subhadra shabdat anprachaya. Saubhadraha. Saubhadraha is the grandha prepared or written about the character Subhadra. Girimitra, Girimitram adhikritya kritaha grandha. Girimitra iti a particular gentleman's name. A particular treatise has been written in respect of that gentleman. So, Girimitra shabdat anprachayo bhavati Gairimitraha. Yayatim adhikritya kritaha grandha. Yayati is an ancient person, an ancient king in the Surya Vamsha. Yayatim adhikritya, that Rajanam adhikritya eshaha grandha hertaha. Icharde yayati shabdat anprachaya. Adi vruddhi yasyeti cha ikarasya lopaha anprachaya a. Yayataha. So these are the examples. There is a particular Vartikam here. Vartikam states lup aghyayikardhasya prachayasya bahulam. Aghyayikardhasya vishaye prachayasya lup bahulam bhavati chartha. What does it mean? If you are not mentioning a grandha, grandha is a little large book, a big book. Aghyayika, a big book on a particular story. Aghyayika means a short story in contrast to grandha. So, Aghyayika visaye tad adhikritya krute grandhe iti visaye प्रत्ययस्य लुप् भवति. लुप् इस् लोप, dropping of the pratyaya. So loop, when you drop the pratyaya as per the word loop, earlier we have studied lupi yuktavad vyaktivachane. When a pratyaya is dropped by naming it as loop, then the original prakritis vyakti means linga, and vachana, they stand as they are. So we take examples. Vasavadattam adhikritya kruta aghyayika. A short story is written about Vasavadatta. Vasavadatta is an ancient Kavyanayika, Udayana Rajnaha Priya. So, Tam Adhikritya, about her, a particular short story has been written. So here, Pratyayasya Lup Bhavati. So, Vasavadatta iti Prakritihi, Pratyayasya Lopaha, Vasavadatta eva Rupam Bhavati. Another example, Sumanottaram Adhikritya Krita Aghyayika. A short story is written about Sumanottara. She is also a Kavya Nayika. So, Sumanottara Shabdat Pratyayasya Lupu Bhavati Sumanottara iti Rupam Tishtati. Urvasim Adhikritya Krita Aghyayika. Urvasi Apsara अथवा एक काव्य नायिका विक्रमोर्वशीयम मध्ये ऊर्वशी इति नायिका ऊर्वशीम अधिकृत्य कृता आख्यायिका ऊर्वशी शब्दात् प्रत्ययः प्रत्ययस्य लुप् ऊर्वशी इति भवति अत्र लुप् आख्यायिकार्थस्य प्रत्ययस्य बहुलम् इत्युक्तं बहुलम् इति शब्दग्रहणेन अत्र क्वचित् भवति क्वचित् न भवति क्वचित् विकल्पेन भवति इति बहुलस्य निर्वचनं कृतं. सो हियर समटाइम्स आख्यायिका विषयेपि प्रत्ययस्य लुप् न भवति. उदाहरणं भीमरथम् अधिकृत्य कृता आख्यायिका. A short story has been written about Bhimaratha. Bhimaratha means a particular vehicle. So Bhimaratha shabdat pratyaya, an pratyaya. Bhimaratha plus an. Adi vruddhi yasyeti cha Bhimaratha bhavati. This is the describing an akhyayika. So akhyayika iti Srilinga shabda. So Bhimaratha shabdadapi Srilinga bhavati. Striyam gni bhavati. Bhimaradhi iti rupam bhavati. Let us go to the next sutra, 88. Shishukranda yamasabha dvandva indrajananadibhyaha chaha tadadhikritya krute grandhe iti anuvrittihi. Atra Shishukranda yamasabha dvandva indrajanana iti pratipadikani. What do they mean? Shishukranda means Shishunam Krandaha, the weeping of infants. Yamasabha, Yamasabha means Yamascha Sabha. Yamaraja, the Sabha of the Lord of Death. Yamasabha. Sabha Raja Amanushya Purva iti sutrena Yama Purvaka Sabha Shabdaha Napumsakam Bhavati. So Yamasabham iti Rupam Bhavati. Dvandva. Dvandva is mentioned in the sutra. Dvandva means Dvandva Samasat Ichartha. Indrajanana iti Ekaha Shabdaha atra uktaha. Indra the birth of Indra, the heavens lord. So Shishukranda Yamasabha Dvandva Samasa Vishesha Indra Janana Adi Pradipadikebhya Ditiya Samarthebhya Chakha Prachayo Bhavati Adhikrutya Krute Grandhe Iti Asmin Vishaye Purvasya Annichasya Apavadaha Shishukrandam Adhikritya Kruto Grandhaha, a treatise written about the weeping of infants. So Shishukranda Shabdat Prachaya, Cha Prachaya, Chasya Iya iti Adesha, Shishukrandiya iti Rupam Bhavati. Yamasabham Adhikritya Kruto Grandha, a treatise written about the Yamasabha, the court of Yama. Yamasabha Shabdat Chaprachayaha I Adeshaha Yamasabhiyaha Dvandva Samasaha. Particular Dvandva Samasas, they have been framed here for the sake of examples, and then on that Pradipadikam the Prachaya is used. Agnischa Kashyapischa iti Dvandva Samasa. Agni means fire. Kashyapi means Bhumi. Tesham Dvandva Samasaha. Agni Kashyapi Bhavati. Vivachanam. Agni Kashyapi iti Dvandva Samasaha. Tam Adhikrutya Kritaha Grandha ityarthe Agni Kashyapi Shabdat Chaprachayaha I Adeshaha. Then, because this is not having any Adi Buddhi, so Agni Kashyapiyaha. Another Dvandva Samasa we take. Syenascha Kapotascha. Syena means a hawk, a falloon, a cruel bird. Kapota. Kapota is dove. Kapota is harmless bird. Syena kills all the other birds which are weaker than it. So Syena and Kapota, they are having Shashwata Vaira. Right from the birth they are enemies. So Yesham cha Virodha Shashwatikaha iti Dvandva Samasa Kritaschet tad Ekavachanam Bhavati Napumsakalinge Bhavati. So Syena Kapotam iti Rupam Bhavati. Samahara Dvandvaha. Syena Kapotam Vipada Dvandvaha. Tam Adhikritya Kruto Grandhaha. A Grandha, treatise has been formed on the subject Syena and Kapota. So Syena Kapota Shabdat Chaprachayaha I Adeshaha Syena Kapotiyaha iti Rupam. Another Dvandva Samasa Shabdascha Ardhascha Shabdardhau iti Dvandva Samasa. Shabdardhau Adhikritya Kruto Grandhaha ityarthe Shabdardha Shabdat Chaprachayaha Shabdardhiyam Prakaranam. Another Dvandva Samasa Vakyam cha Padancha. Vakya Padam iti Dvandva Samasaha. Vakya Padam Adhikritya Kruto Grandhaha iti Vakya Padiya Shabdat Chaprachayaha Vakya Padiyam. Now we will go to Indrajanana. Indrajanana Adibhyaha. Indrajanam means the birth of Indra. Indrajananam Adhikritya Kritam Prakaranam ityarthe Indrajanana Shabdat Chaprachayaha Indrajananiyam iti Rupam. Indrajananiyam Prakaranam. प्रद्युम्नस्य गमनं प्रद्युम्नगमनं प्रद्युम्नगमनम् अधिकृत्य कृतं प्रकरणम् इत्यर्थे प्रद्युम्नगमन शब्दात् च प्रत्ययः प्रद्युम्नगमनीयम् सीतायाः अन्वेषणम् इति सीतान्वेषणम् इति समासः तम अधिकृत्य कृतो ग्रंथः सीतान्वेषणम् मीन्स द सर्च फॉर सीता तम अधिकृत्य कृतो ग्रंथः सीतान्वेषण शब्दात् च प्रत्ययः सीतान्वेषणीयः इंद्रजननादि गणः आकृति गणः so any more words which are having the same karyam they can be included here te prayogatah anusartavyaah. Now let us read a vartikam under this rule. Dvandve devaasuradibhyah pratishedaha. Pratishedaha means chaprachayasya pratishedaha. Dvandva samasaha देवासुरादिभ्यः द्वन्द्वसमासेभ्यः देवासुरम् इत्यादि द्वन्द्वसमासेभ्यः च प्रत्ययस्य प्रतिषेधो भवति. In the absence of cha, only utsarga unprachaya is used. Devasuram means devascha asurascha. Devasura shabdat unprachaya. An is the vruddhikarakam, adi vruddhikarakam. Daivasuram. Similarly, Rakshamsi cha Asurascha. Rakshamsi means devils. Asuraha Rakshasaha. Rakshamsi cha Asurascha iti Dvandva samasa. Rakshosuram. Rakshosuram adhikrutya krutam grandham. Rakshosuram on this shabda anprachaya rakshosuram iti rupam bhavati. Another dvandva samasa included in this devasuradi gana gunascha mukhyancha. Gunaha means apradhanaha, mukhya means pradhanaha. Gunamukhyam iti samasa samahara dvandvaha. गुणमुख्यम अधिकृत्य कृतो ग्रंथः इति गुणमुख्य शब्दात् अनप्रत्ययः बिकॉज छा इज प्रतिषिध्यते सो गौणमुख्यम इति रूपं भवति. हियर इंद्रजननादि गणः आकृति गणः इति उक्तम्. एवञ्च सिमिलर्ली शिशुक्रन्द इत्यादयोपि आकृतिगणत्वेन द्रष्टव्याः. Then why this sutra is told prapanchartham that means for widening the scope and using bringing many examples under this shadow. Then in that case devasuradi pratishedah api na vaktavyah. किमर्थं चेत देवासुरादि शब्देभ्यः छ प्रत्ययस्य दर्शनमेव नास्ति व्यवहारे. नाउ गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट सूत्र. सो अस्य निवासः सः अस्य निवासः इति विभागः. एतद् अधिकारसूत्रं. सः इति प्रथमा समर्था विभक्ति. अस्य इति विषये अस्य इति षष्ठी षष्ठ्यर्धे प्रत्ययः भवति. प्रथमा समर्था निवासः भवति चेदेव. सो सः इति प्रथमा समर्थात् अस्य इति षष्ठ्यर्धे यथा विहितं प्रत्ययो भवति यत् प्रथमा समर्थः निवासश्चेत सह भवति. So the final word obtained here that will be telling about the nivasa. अस्य निवासः इत्यर्थे सृग्नः अस्य निवासः सृग्नदेश is his residence. So in that meaning सृग्न शब्दात् अण् प्रत्ययः स्रौघ्नः एवं मधुरा शब्दात् मधुरा निवासः अस्य इत्यर्थे मधुरा शब्दात् अण् माधुरः राष्ट्रं तस्य निवासः इत्यर्थे राष्ट्रशब्दात् अण् प्रत्ययः छ प्रत्ययः यथाभीतं प्रत्ययः छ प्रत्ययः राष्ट्रियः दिस सौघ्नः माधुरः राष्ट्रियः इति बहुषु प्रत्ययार्धेषु इतः पूर्वम् उक्तानि एव. Then how to differentiate them, in which meaning it is appearing, as only can be understood by context. Now let us go to the next sutra. Abhijanascha so asya nivasaha iti anuvartate. Abhijanascha, abhijanaha, it has got a special meaning here. Abhijanaha means dura purva bandhavaha. Abhijanaha means purva bandhavaha. So asya nivasaha ityarthe bhavati prachaya. So as before, saha iti prathama samardhat asya iti sasyarthe यथा विहितं प्रत्ययो भवति यत् प्रथमा समर्थम अभिजनश्चेत् सह भवति. That means here because nivasa shabda so asya nivasaha is that sutra is taken here as anuvritti. Here abhijana and nivasa they are to be understood in cohesion with each other. That means अत्र अभिजनस्य निवासः इत्यर्थे दूरबान्धवानां निवासः पूर्वबान्धवानां निवासः. That means the dwelling place of our earlier relatives. So here abhijan we are not the prachaya is not created only for abhijana shabda. Abhijananam nivasaha ityarthe the prachaya is created. That is to be noted here. So abhijanasya nivasaha eva abhijanaha iti uchyate. Yasmin purvabandhavaihi usitam tad abhijananam nivasaha tadeva abhijanaha iti uchyate. तस्मात् इह देशवाचनः प्रत्ययः न बन्धुभ्यः भवति. अत्र घनिष्ठ निवासस्य घनिष्ठ सम्पर्कात् अभिजनस्य सादृश्यात् अत्र अभिजनानां निवासविषये एव प्रत्ययः भवति न बन्धूनां. तेषां निवास विषये एव प्रत्ययः भवति. एग्जाम्पल विल टेक सृग्नः अभिजनः अस्य. दैट मीन्स सृग्नदेशः इति देशः पूर्वबान्धवानां निवासः. दैट इज द ड्वेलिंग प्लेस ऑफ द earlier बान्धवास. The earlier bandhavas used to dwell in that place. Now the present generation is not dwelling there. So in that sense we have to take this. So Srugnaha Abhijanaha Asya. That means Srugnaha Abhijananam Nivasaha Purva Bandhavanam Nivasaha Asya Ityarthe Srugna Shabdat Anprachayah Sraugnaha Evam cha Mathura Shabdadapi Anprachayah Madhuraha. That means Madhura Nagaram Tasya Abhijanasya Nivasaha Tasya Purva Bandhavanam Nivasaha Ityarthe Madhuraha. So this is the particular shabda formulated after this prachaya is adding this prachaya. It is about nivasa vishaya. Nivasa abhijanayoho. What is the difference between nivasa and abhijanaha? Abhijananam nivasaha and nivasaha. Is there any difference? Yes, there is. Yatra samprati ushyate saha nivasa. The present dwelling place is called nivasa. Yatra purvairushitam so abhijanaha. Where the dwelling place of the earlier relatives, that is called abhijanaha. That is the difference between nivasa and abhijana. Now abhijanascha iti sutram atra pruthaktaya uktam. That could have been included in the so ascha nivasa, because nivasa and abhijana having close unison with each other. But this yoga vibhaga has been done. Abhijanascha iti present sutram has been mentioned separately, so that anantara sutreshu kevalam abhijana shabdasya yatha anuvrittir bhavet nivasa shabdasya anuvrittir na bhavet iti. Now let us go to the next sutra. 4391. Ayudha jivibhyaha chaha parvate so asya abhijanaha iti anuvartate. Atra etadapi abhijanasya nivasaha vishaye eva. Then whose abhijanas? Ayudha jivibhyaha. Ayudha jivi means ayudha means weapons. Ayudhanam nirmanam tesham kraya vyavaharaha iti esha vyavahara esha vyavaharaha esha vrittihi kesanchana jivika bhavati. That is the means of their livelihood, the preparation of arms, firearms, and then selling of them to the public is the jivika. That means means of livelihood for some persons. They are called ayudha jivi. So ayudha jivibhyaha iti chaturdhi. This is a tadardhye chaturdhi. That means this prachaya ayudha jivinaha abhidhanam ichardaha. The prachaya is intended to describe ayudha jivi, to describe the people whose livelihood is preparing arms and selling them. Parvate iti shabdaha prakruti visheshanam. That means it is the adjective of prakruti. That means the adjective of the particular word on which the prachaya is to be made. That means that the hill, the particular hill is the dwelling place of the ancestors of ayudha jivi. So the prachaya is prescribed on the word parvata, that being the ancestral living place of the ayudha jivis. So parvatavachinaha prathama samardhat abhijanat asya iti sasyardhe chaha prachayo bhavati. Let us take some examples. Hrudgolaha iti kasyichit parvatasya nama. It is the name of a hill. Hrudgolaha. Tat parvataha esham ayudha jivinam abhijanaha. That means the purva relatives, the earlier relatives of this particular ayudha jivi, they dwelt in a parvata. So the prachaya is to be made on the parvata. Hrudgola shabdat chaprachaya. Chasya I adesha. Hrudgoliyaha. Hrudgoliyaha means ayudha jivinam niva abhijana nivasa parvataha tasya nama. Another example, Andhakavartaha iti kaschana parvataha. Esham ayudhajeevinam abhijanaha. Abhijanaha means abhijananam nivasaha. Iti Andhakavarta shabdat chaprachayaha. Andhakavartiyaha. Evancha, a third example, Rohitagiri. This is the name of a particular hill. Esham ayudhajeevinam abhijanascha nivasaha इत्यर्थे रोहितगिरि शब्दात् च प्रत्ययः ई आदेशः रोहितगिरीयः देन आयुधजीविभ्यः इति किमर्थम् उक्तम् that means if that particular parvata is the dwelling place of the purva bandhavas of ayudhajivis, that can be the pratyaya can be here imposed. But suppose it is not the dwelling place of the earlier relatives of ayudhajivis, but somebody else, the pratyaya cannot be used. Example is Rukshodaha iti kasyachana parvatasya nama. Rukshodaha iti parvataha abhijanaha yesham brahmananam. Brahmanas are not ayudhajivis. Ityarthe atra the chaprachaya will not be used, but the utsarga prachaya and prachaya can be used. Rukshoda shabdat an. Rukshoda shabdat an krute adivruddhi ru ar bhavati archodaha iti rupam bhavati. Archodaha brahmanaha. Parvate iti kim? If the dwelling place of the earlier relatives is a parvata, hill, the pratyaya is, this particular pratyaya is used. So, then if it is not parvata, but a nagaram, that cannot be used. Sankasyaha ayudhajivinaha. Sankasyaha iti rupam. Ayudhajivinaha. Sankasya iti deshasya nama, natu parvatasya. So here, Sankasya shabdat anprachaya, not chaprachaya. Sankasyaha iti. Let us go to the next sutra. 4392. Shendikadibhyo nyaha so asya abhijanaha iti anuvartate. Shendikadigana. Shendika ichevamādibhyaha pratipadikebhyaha nyaha prachayo bhavati so asya abhijanaha ityetasmin vishaye. Earlier anadehe apavadaha. Ya anna cha iti tayoho apavadaha. Udaharanam, let us read the gana first. Shendika, Sharvakesha, Sarvasena, Shaka, Sata, Raka, Shankha, Bodha iti Shendikadi gana, Pradipadikaram gana. So Shendika shabdat asya abhijana Shendikaha asya abhijanaha, that means asya purva bandhavanam nivasaha ityarthe Shendika shabdat nyaha prachayo bhavati. This prachaya contains two consonants, nya and ya. So the first consonant nya is omitted, ittu bhavati. Kena sutrena ashak chutu iti sutrena chavarga. Nya belongs to chavarga. So chavarga halaha itaha bhavanti. So that is dropped. So ya persists. So Shendika plus ya. Yasyeti chaiti Shendika kakarad uttaravarti akarasya lopaha adivruddhi Shandikyaha iti rupam. Sarvasena shabdat. Sarvasena plus nyaha adivruddhi sarvasenyaha iti rupam. Going to the next sutra. Sindhu तक्षशिलादिभ्यो अनयं सिंधु तक्षशिलादिभ्यो अनयं सो अस्य अभिजनः इति अनुवर्तते। अत्र सिंधु तक्षशिलादि इत्युक्तं। Sindhu is a different Pradipadikam and Takshashila is different. So this Adi, it will be connected to both Sindhu and Takshashila. So Sindhu Ityadibhyaha, Takshashila Ityadibhyaha, Pradipadikebhyaha is to be read in the Vritti. So Vritti will run like this. Sindhu Ityadibhyaha प्रातिपदिक इच्छादिभ्यः सिंधु इच्छादिभ्यः प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः तक्षशिलादिभ्यश्च प्रातिपदिकेभ्यः यथासंख्यम् अण् ऐ इति प्रत्ययद्वयं भवति. दिस अण् and ऐ two प्रत्ययास आर देयर. सिंधुगणः तक्षशिलगणः different two प्रातिपदिकास, two types of प्रातिपदिकास. So यथासंख्यं भवति. सिंधु इच्छादिभ्यः अण् भवति, तक्षशिला इत्यादिभ्यः ऐ भवति. स्वरे विशेषः, स्वरूपस्य भेदो नास्ति. अस्य अभिजनः इत्येतस्मिन् विषये. सो सिंधु शब्दात् अण् कृते सैन्धवः आदिवृद्धिः उकारस्य सिंधु इति उकारान्तः ओर् गुणः इति गुणः भवति, अवादेशो भवति, सैन्धवः इति रूपम्. वर्णु शब्दात् वार्णवः सेम ओर गुणः इत्यादि. सो दिस आर अनप्रत्ययांत शब्दाः. द सिंधु गण इज रेड. सिंधु वर्णु गंधार मधुमत् कंबोज कश्मीर साल्व किष्किंधा गब्दिका उरस दरत्. These words, certain words in this gana, they are read in the Kachadi Gana also. So, Kachadibhyascha iti sutrena unpraptaha. Kintu that particular available by Kachadibhyaha manusyatasthayoho vi iti vuya bhajyate. So, tat vuyaha badhanardham atra punaha tesham uktihi. Takshasiladibhyaha. Takshasila asya abhijanaha ityarthe तक्षशिला शब्दात् ऐ आदिवृद्धि यस्येति च ताक्षशिलः. एवं वत्सोद्धरण शब्दात् वात्सोद्धरणः. द तक्षशिलादिगण इज बीइंग रेड. तक्षशिला वत्सोद्धरण कौमेदुर कांडारण ग्रागणी सरालक कंस किन्नर संकुचित सिंहकोष्ठ बर्बर avasana iti. So with this let us come to the end of our lesson today with Shanti mantra. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.